Oh, no wonder. I see why I did it wrong. Oh, I didn't do it to the power of to the fourth. And I get about 0.4%. Okay? All right? So all I did is use my calculator. I got these answers. Now, I'm going to make a bar graph. I'm going to make a bar graph. So I'm going all the way up to 42%. Yes, Les.
Can you tell me how you put 5, 1, and like the 6 and the 4,
Yeah.
and all those little numbers?
Yeah, it's yes, it's going to be easy. Okay, honest, it's going to be easy. Since there's only 4 kids, okay, since we're only going to ask 4 students, right, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go to Pascal's triangle and find the 4th row, because this tells me all the different ways I can ask kids, okay? So then, it's the number 4. It's the number 4 that's important, okay? I could have 0 kids that have an ASB and 4 that don't. I could have 1 kid that has an ASB and 3 that don't, okay? 2, 2, 3, 1, 4, 0, okay? You with me on the exponents? 0.25 is do, 0.75 is don't, to make the full 100%, okay? I just used my calculator, I got these answers, okay? Use my calculator, got calculator, okay? So, and of course, I changed it to percentage Celeste. You can see what I did is a 0.04, but I changed 0.04, but I changed that to about 4%, okay? All right? Now, once I have these, you're going to have to make a bar graph, or a histogram is what it's called. So I'm going to go ahead and slide this up, and I'll bring it back down. Okay, slide this up. I know in my histogram, I have a possibility that 0 kids have a ASB. 1 kid could have an ASB. Students with ASB. I could have 2 kids that have an ASB, 3 kids, or even 4 kids that have an ASB, okay? So on my histogram, I'm going to put down my vertical, and I'll put the percentages, okay? This is 0 kids, so I'm going to go 10%, 20%, 30%, 40%. I really don't have to go any higher than that, right? So then, let's check out my percentages, okay? So 0 kids says 31.6, okay? So I'm going to go up to 31.6, okay? Let's see if I can find some colors, because I like colors. So 31%, right there. There's my bar, okay? And I want you to put the 31.6% in there so you can read it, okay? Color it in. Make it look beautiful, huh? Make it look beautiful. There it is. It's beautiful, right? Okay, Bella, can you see? And then one kid that has an ASB, about 42.2%. So I'm going to go up to 42.2, 42.2, up to about there for one kid. Okay, that's my 42.2%. Color that in. How about a different color? All right, how about pink? Sure, why not? Beautiful. I'm such an artist, aren't I? Okay. Okay. Two kids with ASB is 21.1%. That's right about there, huh? 21.1%, right? And then I'll color that in. Yeah, there we go. I'm going to go 3 kids have an ASB. The probability is about 5%. That's pretty low, so we're going to go all the way down to 5%, right? 5%. Color that in. And then literally 4 kids that have an ASB, not even a 1%. So it's going to be hardly anything, just sliding it right on down. Just a little nub down there, okay? And that's my 0.4%, okay? So actually this makes sense because most kids in the school don't have an ASB in this school, right? Yep. Only 25% do. You guys agree with that? So most kids don't. So what is the most likely outcome when I talk to kids? Well, it's there, right? It's there. You can see it. What's the most likely outcome? It's got to be this one. You guys agree? We kind of knew that, but we knew but by 42%, okay? So most likely outcome. So Most likely outcome, probably one student has an ASB card. Okay, now, almost done. C says, what is the probability at least 3 kids, 3 have an ASB card, okay? Well, at least 3, that's that guy and that guy, right? 4 means they have at least 3. If all 4 say, yeah, I've got it, then I say, well, at least these, I've got 3, right? So I would add these probabilities together. So at least 3, I would have my 5% plus my 0.4% makes a 5.4%. Pretty low, but in this school, kids don't buy ASB cards, right? Must be a loser school. Nobody does sports or anything, huh?
Yeah, nobody
Nobody does sports.
Okay.
Okay. All right, how am I doing? Okay, almost done. Almost done. All right. 11. 11, and I'm finished. How's that sound? 11. Okay. Here we go. Number 11. Am I going too fast or am I okay? Bella, am I okay? Okay, number 11. Okay, there's 20 students. And your best friend Rachel and Randall are on the council. 3 students must be picked by your teacher to lead the group. Okay, so what is the probability that all 3 of you are picked to lead the group? Okay, now, so there's 3, right? But there's lots of ways to pick 3. Think about this. This is actually going to be a combination problem. Because if I want to pick 3, I could pick 1, 2, 3, or I could pick 1, 2, 3. There's lots of ways, aren't there? So there's many combinations. Many combinations do this. So this one's going to have to be a combination. Yes. So it is going to be 20C3, which is either, stop talking, it's either going to be 20 factorial over 20 minus 3 factorial times 3 factorial. Or I'm just going to use a calculator, right?
Wait, I want to calculate it.
So I'm going to go ahead. You do it. You probably have it, which is pretty cool.
No,
So I get my,
so
so I get a calculator, right? I'm going to go into math, right? I go into math. Clear that first. Go 20. Go into math. Probability. C3, and I get 1,140. Now, this is a probability. You want to be chosen. You and your best friends want to be chosen, right? It's a probability. So you want out of the very first choice, the teacher's going to choose. Very first choice, you only got 1 because she's only going to pick once. You only got 1 out of that is your probability because she's going to pick once. It's a probability. She's going to say, okay, I'm going to pick you, and you. You're like, ah, dang, I didn't get it, right? Right? The 1 picks is 1 out of that. She's not going to pick a second time, right? Now, the second part of this is order, okay? So the second part of this is different. So now all of a sudden, she's going to pick a president, a vice president, and a treasurer, right? That's even harder because you want to be president so badly, and you want your little friend to be vice president. So it's going to be harder because, so there's going to be less chances. You agree? This is a permutation. So this is a permutation because order is important. So 20p3, or you can go 20 factorial over 20 minus 3 factorial, or I'm going to use my calculator, right? I'm going to use my calculator. I'm going to go, okay, clear. I'm going to go, what is 20? Go to math, probability, right? Go to my P3, and I get a 6,840. So there's that many ways to choose it. But the problem is you want that 1. She's going to do it once, so it's going to be 1 out of that, which is a much smaller probability. And it makes sense because there's less of a chance of getting you chosen president, your bestie getting chosen vice president, and then your next bestie being secretary, right? Okay, that's...
Hold on, can you leave that up there?
I can. I'm going to stop recording. Now, you have a review.